Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Welcome to the Extreme World Racing League Formula 1 Season 5 Mexican Grand Prix. We're here for round 14 of 22 on the season. Today here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez circuit, track that has been in F1 for a little bit, since the 60s. And then it's been in its own off and on stints, 8 years, and then it had another 8-year stint. And then returned to the F1 calendar 2015. We're here today, though, for a half-distance race, round 14 on the season. The points battle, it has grown. The gap between first and second has grown to coming up, what, on 48 points amongst the top two? 46. Troy, with his first career win 2 weeks ago at Circuit Zandvoort, trying to get a second today. And qualifying is underway. Right now, top of the charts is last week's winner from Circuit Zandvoort, Troy in the Ferrari. He's gone a 1:14.154. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton shades of last week's blown tire, 2 weeks ago's blown tire on the Ferrari. The right front went, and he limped around. He had about an 11-second advantage. It was about 9 at the end of the race, but still a pretty scary sight, and probably a scary situation to be leading on the final lap and have a blown tire. How about Charles making his return? He's in the Red Bull. He's gone fastest in Sector 1. Still to take time is TK. Francis, they're on out laps, killing for cash in the pit lane. Octane's gone 9th quickest in the Mercedes. Speaking of tight point battles, 2 weeks ago at Circuit Zandvoort, the battle at the top of the constructor standings was tied at 248 points apiece between Ferrari and Red Bull. Today, they come into the battle today. Ferrari has a 4-point advantage over Renault. And Ben, being the lone attacker today from the Renault camp, it's going to be a tall task, but certainly not impossible. And Troy has invalidated his lap. Charles has gone second quickest, a 1:14.213. And Zane in the other Red Bull. Now, also time to note that Adrian has gotten a full-time ride after his points-paying finish last week. He'll be in the McLaren from now on, and Jeremy will be in the Racing Point after his points-paying finish last week or 2 weeks ago at Circuit Zandvoort. Still waiting on a response from Jacob. He's not running today, but when he does come back to run, he will get his say in a full-time ride. And then any point finishers from today's race, if there is any that don't have a full-time ride, will get their say after him. It's not gonna happen. Four. I mean, we'll see. It's Zane goes fifth quickest over many things sixth. 1:15.1 for Zane to a 1:15.4 for many things. Octane heads back to the pit lane. And Jeremy, I don't know how Jeremy has gotten points when he's lapping 16.5 seconds off the pole time. But I'm just reporting on what I see. He shouldn't have had any to begin with. I had a week to write some roasts. I didn't write anything, but I didn't even write an intro. I was winging that intro. That was terrible. That was whack. Did not have the Wikipedia page opened on my second monitor. Not whatsoever. Oh, wiki. I know how to. I just have to do it. We'll ride with Jeremy to see if he'll set a half-decent lap time. This lap on the track now is Killing for Cash Indy Alfa Romeo with an invalid lap. TK is on an out lap. He'll catch up with TK in a little bit's time. Francis still in the pit lane with his first four starts. He's had 4 top 2 finishes. He had a second place and 3 wins in a row. He missed last 2 weeks ago at the Netherlands. Today is going to be his 5th start in EWRL competition. Will he continue his win streak as Ben improves his pole time? No, he goes pole, 1:13.878. In that Renault machine, trying to single-handedly carry Renault back to the lead of the constructor standings. Charles is on track, trying to improve his 14.2. And Hector is coming through the stadium section now, trending in the green. Okay, you beat one person. Yeah. That's fair. And Hector goes top of the charts. It's a 1:13.481. Put away the rocket ship, man. That is flying. David goes 5th quickest in his 14.6. Jeremy has cut 15 seconds out of his lap time and has gone to 16.5. Charles has broken into the 1:13s. Well, 1:13.934. We're watching many things work his way out of the first chicane, and he's on a cooldown lap. How about Zane on an out lap? Adrian on a timed lap, trending into red slightly, but has time to gain in this S section. Right now sat at a 1:15.6, trying to break into the 1:14s, and he invalidates a lap there. Don't wreck it, don't wreck it, don't wreck it! He'll slide to a screeching halt off of turn number 13. Turn 11. Oh, TK will not set a time, and he will be starting from the back of the grid. Hey! Jeremy will not start last. Do you know the people you're gonna have to pass? And Zane trending into green to start his lap. Let's see what happens. Who's your teammate? Oh, Francis, that's right. Oh, he's a 3-time winner in 4 starts. I think he's okay. Yeah, you know how he did. It's gone 5th quickest, and he's at a 14.391, a little off pace from what we thought, almost a second off of Hector, but he'll go at it again. Actually, more like 9/10 off of Hector. He's still going for it. Useless is a cat. Or Francis, yeah. Francis. Zane has invalidated his lap time. And Adrian's getting ready to go on a lap. Freddie is trending into green. Coming into the stadium section. And Freddie goes 12th quickest, knocking Risky down to 13th, and Robert trying to get into the 116s. We'll catch up with Francis. Into the stadium section, he cuts the final corner, or the second to last corner. Into the pit lane, Francis will be starting from the 5th position. Well, he'll be setting his 1:14.391. You still have people who can beat that lap out there. Ben is trying to go for pole, and Hector on an out lap trying to defend his pole. Charles is out there on an out lap. Troy as well. Is Francis going to be able to get the car back out there on time? I don't think so. The Red Bull teammates are working out a little plan for Charles to get some slipstream. So a little bit of a tow for the Red Bull Charles. Let's see how this works. Francis retires. He will not make it back out on time. A little bit of tow. Charles is trying to get it. Ben working his way through the S's. Octane and Robert will lock in their lap times. Ben does not improve that time. He's going to go for it again. Who will we catch up with next? Troy on an out lap. He gets his in. Hector trending into green, trying to improve his pole time. Oh, a little bit of a moment off of turn 16. Is he going to be able to improve? He does not improve. That will hurt. We'll see what Charles can do into Red Bull coming through turn 16. And to the line, Charles cannot improve. Even with the tow, Charles will not set a faster time than his 13.934. Still going for it, though. Troy is on it. Charles will lock in his 13.9. Troy, the most recent race winner, coming through. VS is now on the way to turn number 12. And don't forget, the AlphaTauris are out there trying to break into the 13s on 2-lap old tires, so it's not happening. Troy through the stadium section, turn 17 to the line. Second quickest for the Ferrari. David will stay 6th, many things 7th, and that will be qualifying. Hector will start from the pole position for round 14 on the season 5 calendar. Mexico City, Mexico's Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez circuit. I do have to say as a note to the drivers, do not overtake on the formation lap. Treat it as a safety car. We are using it as our starting grid. Ah. Hector thought he was going to get a 12. Is that what I heard? I think we've seen you do it last year. 14.5. You actually remember that info? My goodness. Look at these nerds. You see, it's okay. I roast them, but they back it up with performances. They prove me wrong with performances. I'm waiting for yours. If anything, I'm trying to give you motivation. It just kind of goes in one ear and out the other. Yeah, they're whispering their strategy, but everybody can still hear them. Like, yeah. Like, just say it. There's no need to whisper. You're just straining your voices. All right. Now that the little drama queens at Red Bull have sorted out their strategy, let's get to the action. On the front row, it'll be our Season 4 champion in the Alfa Romeo, Hector. And to his outside will be the most recent race winner, trying to get his second win in EWRL Formula 1 competition, Troy. The predicted strategy on the bottom of your screen. Row number 2 will find Season 3 Formula 1 champion Ben Park in Verena. To his right side will be the Red Bull of Charles making his return to Formula 1 competition. Row number 3 will be the Racing Point of Francis, trying to go for his 4th win in 5 starts. And to his right side will be the AlphaTauri of David making his return to Formula 1 competition. Row number 4, many things. Teammate to David ahead of him will be starting 7th, and to his right side, the Red Bull of Zane. Row number 5, Octane trying to earn his ride back. He'll be starting 9th in the Mercedes. And to his right side will be the Haas driver of Colton. Row number 6, new full-time driver at the McLaren camp will be Adrian, and he'll be having Freddie in the Williams starting to his right side. Row number 7 will find a Racing Point of Jeremy, and he will have the Alfa Romeo driver of Robert. And for some reason, he wanted to torture himself. Starting from row number 8 will be the Ferrari driver of Taylor. And we'll see what he can do from the back of the grid. almost worked. They almost made it a full formation lap. They made it to the stadium section. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Well, here we go. As the final car grids up, it is time to bring the action. We've got 5 red lights. And it is lights out, and away we go. Hector and Troy get great starts, but Hector gets a better one. There's a Red Bull all the way to the inside wall already. Hector trying to break the draft down the front straightaway. The top 3 have gone nose to tail, and there's a fan out way behind them. A Racing Point hard charging up the right side. Troy peeks to the left side of Hector into turn 1, almost contact with Haas, but Colton gets up to 6th. Winglets flying. I think that's an AlphaTauri or a Red Bull winglet going up into the air. Francis holds station in 4th. Colton, though, up to 7. Trying to see what he can do, trying to slipstream down the little short chute to turn 3 and peek up the inside from many things on Francis. No bueno. Through the S's we go now. Everybody singles it out through the tight and twisting right-handers at the bottom of the circuit. Not really much elevation change, but up the S's we go. And the next overtaking point, here comes David on Colton, and that doesn't work as David goes flying off the track. Here comes Zane trying to get a 2-for-1 special into turn number 12, almost contact. Through the stadium section we go. David trying to get back to the 8th position, and a lot of gaggle of cars back here. Hector will run and complete lap number 1. There's a battle for 2nd. It's sorted itself out, actually. It really wasn't a battle. Timing has glitched out. That's okay. But Hector is the race leader at the end of lap number 1. We're not on lap 3. Even though timing tells you that. We'll let timing take a break for a lap. Anyway, everybody has now found their little pocket for 36 laps of competition here. And there's a car spun round at the back of the grid. That's an Alfa Romeo round. That's Robert. And he'll get back going off of turn number 3. Octane a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he finds himself mired back in the pack, trying to fend off the Ferrari of TK in 12th now. So I don't know if scoring is fixed. Hector goes at 1:17.5. That is a pretty slow lap. Granted, it is a full fuel cell on that Alfa Romeo. Troy, though, down the front straightaway, trying to keep it within a second. DRS is now enabled, but Troy not close enough to do anything about that. Just outside of DRS detection range is Troy, but Troy, more importantly, is trying to maintain his 46-point lead over the driver's standings. Charles and many things going at it for 5th. Three-second time penalty for the Red Bull driver of Zane, mired in the pack behind a Haas and ahead of an AlphaTauri, missing the apex in turn 12 for good measure. But the guy he's chasing just got himself a 3-second time penalty, so all is well in that camp. Hector goes to 17.520. Back here, it's the land of the penalties. David and Freddie just trying to keep themselves clean. Contact! Around goes the Red Bull of Zane! Somebody has a stream on in their background. It's okay, you can have it though. Just could hear it. The battle for third has tightened up. Francis still in the Ben in the tracks of Francis for the third position. Francis right now is in what would be his worst finish of his EWRL F1 career right now in third. That like that sounds insane. Down the front straightaway we go. Ben still in slipstream and DRS range. 0.7 of a second braking of the slipstream down the front straightaway. Freddie has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Killing for Cash has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And just make sure you apologize to him post-race. Here comes Octane on the inside of Freddy, trying to snag a 10th position right there. 1 point up for grabs. Octane has to gather it back up in turn 2. Down the straightaway we go. It's a slipstream DRS fest on this little... It's not really even a backstretch, but it's a backstretch. He's admitting he hit you. He didn't mean to. But Charles has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings in the 5th position. Not doing himself any favors up in the top 5. But little clear Many Things. Many Things trying to get his first top 5 in a long time. And up the inside is David on Colton. Never mind. I say a long time. Many Things had a top 5 last race 2 weeks ago. Still been a long time. It's been 2 weeks. Colton way to the limits of the track, but David gets the best of him through turn 17. Now the front straightaway and slipstream and DRS and all that jazz. Full song. Honda and Ferrari engines going at it. The left side goes Colton, and can he get it around the outside? He has preferred line for turn 2. David back around the outside and clears for turn 3 to crossover, and Colton's gonna go around across traffic. Oh, and he gets a winglet damage in the spin round. No, it was hard racing. So now everybody in the bottom 6 has a time penalty of 3 seconds at least. And then Charles does in 5th. And then Colton had some trouble coming through 5. He gathers it back up. And Zane really experimenting with track limits in the S's. And Freddy into the pit lane with wing damage. Soon Colton will be joining him there very shortly. Now Hector's still out in front, 7 laps in. Only a 3.5 second advantage though. Ben has since fallen off of Francis outside of DRS range. And again, the closest battle is what's going on back here for 9th on back. And Many Things decides he wants to join Charles up in the front when it comes to time penalties. And I need to get a sponsor to start putting up some prize money for whoever has the least amount of corner cuts and track extends. Has cleanest driver. Anybody have a sponsor, Vin? David has gotten his penalty to make himself the 9th different driver to get a corner cutting or track extend penalty in 8 laps. More drivers have exceeded track limits or cut a corner than we've ran laps. The pass for 13th. The battle for 13th is getting heated between Freddie and Robert. Freddie gets the power down and trying to see what advantage he can open up on the Alfa Romeo. Into the pit lane goes Ben, Troy, Charles. Useless cat. Coming off the pit lane, though, it'll be Troy, and then Ben has a hard-charging Red Bull behind him coming into turn number 1. They're going to come out in traffic, though. Ben right behind Zane as Troy has a little bit more clear track. 3 seconds up the road, he'll find a McLaren. And there's that 3-second time penalty for Ben. Multiple warnings. So to make that 10 drivers in 9 laps. The bottom 8 and 3rd and 4th have time penalties. Here comes Ben into the braking zone at turn 12. Whoa, a little bit of a squeeze, and then the Red Bulls are going at it. And both get clear Zane. Into the pit lane goes Francis. And David. Francis is down and away. TK up to 3rd. And a 5-second speeding penalty for Zane. And multiple penalties. Killing for cash, and somebody else got a time penalty there. I assume Octane got some penalties. Octane's up to 12 seconds worth. It's good to know everybody in the top 6 besides many things is penalty free, though. Yeah, I said everybody in the top 6 besides many things. Yeah. Hector into the pit lane. I'm like, if you have a penalty, fine, I'll call you out. Hector out on mediums, and many things is still not going to get the lead. Oh, maybe. No, they're going to be racing on pit exit. He will for a split second. He's not going to hold the lead for a lap, but he'll get the lead. And TK out on his 10-lap-old mediums. Adrian still out there on his 10-lap-old softs in the thick of the pack. Many things getting ready to be overtaken this lap. And a lockup, too, to add for good measure. Just putting on the pressure on many things. Myself included. Many apexes. And nope, misses the apex there. Turn 11 and is getting past. Should have hit the apex. He's gonna break out, try to outbreak Hector, makes contact, almost spins himself. Pretty aggressive, trying to lead a lap there. And many things to the pit lane. I mean, that's a lot harder to code than you think. Ben with the fastest lap with a 1:17.457 on his 2-lap-old mediums. Kind of in no man's land, in between two people who pitted. Francis trying to get around TK. As many things. Oh. AlphaTauri teammates aren't happy with one another, and around goes the Red Bull Charles from 6th. And a reset to the track. It's nothing I can penalize him for this week, especially because, you know, it's not a rule in the rule book. But I am now considering a rule where you know, can't reset to the track, because, you know, if he didn't reset to the track, he would have lost 2 spots. I'm not going to penalize him, but I consider putting a rule in the future. And then 3-second time penalty for TK, talking himself up earlier. And only 4 cars remain without a penalty. It's the top 3 and Adrian. I think Adrian did the same thing at Canada, kept the car clean, and many things goes wide, almost taking out his teammate. Oh! Oh, he did take out his teammate! Oh my goodness. They're taking each other out for 7th. Not your proudest moment. How many penalty points does many things have again? Only 1? Okay, you're safe of a race suspension. Oh! This is getting feisty. They're fighting for 7th. What are they fighting for? They're fighting for 2 points. This is yeah, 6 points with 2 points between 7th and 8th. They're gonna fight to the death for 6 points. Somebody needs to get the milk and cookies out at AlphaTauri. Doesn't mean it won't work. Red Bull and cookies, ew. Y'all have Red Bull sponsorship and Red Bull support. Here's the battle for 2nd. Troy and Francis. Francis trying to tie his worst finish. And Troy trying to get himself higher up onto the podium to maintain his point lead. To the inside goes Troy. And full course, and it's a virtual safety car. Robert has taken himself out of the race off of turn 7, and Troy will edge just in front of Francis. They're going to be side by side on the VSC. They're racing under VSC. They're not overtaking, they're just racing. They are battling each other to who has the preferred line. Francis trying to get every advantage he can. Trying to time when the VSC ends. Visco's on 8 seconds behind Hector. And it looks like, oh, I don't know when we're back to racing. They're always racing. We've almost got, yep, now we're getting towards the end of the VSC. Almost an entire lap under VSC. And we're back to it. DRS is enabled. Francis, Troy going at it for second. Troy, now what had happened here was Troy had the slipstream in the DRS to pass Francis, but had no opportunity to open the gap because of the VSC. And now Francis was set up perfectly in DRS range and slipstream to re-overtake Troy right there. So Francis back to second. And Francis is honestly looking better in this battle. We'll see if they can keep it steady. TK hits the pit lane. Going from mediums to softs. I don't know if softs can go 20 laps. I figured he's going to go medium, soft. There's only one racing point in the field. Many things need to lay off the weed. Let's get some Stephen A. Smith. Him many wings because he's so lifted. Here comes Troy right back on Francis. They come through 16, 17. Trying to get the DRS in the slipstream. A little bit harder this time. And he closes up, but he has another DRS zone right here. He's got to be careful to get the best exit out of 3. He's got a great exit. Jeremy at 3-second time penalty, and the overtake to the right side. Here comes Troy. Francis side by side in the 4. Very clean, very hard racing for second. And they actually gained time on Hector, by the way. They've gained about 3/10. And Francis losing it on corner exit. Back up to 2/10 over 8 seconds. It's kind of stayed stagnant, really. I don't know how two cars can battle and Hector not pull away, but it looks like he is now. Coming through halfway. Let's take a look at where Hector is, since he's got like 0 TV time today with 8.5 seconds ahead of second. That's about the only bad thing about being so dominant is there's no reason to watch that car. There's battles around the track for lower positions. TK has a 1:17.267. And the battles for 9th is underway now. Zane on Octane. And the overtake complete. Zane to P9. Octane trying to hold on for his first points in a while. Octane trying to get his first points in 10 races. Now, granted, he's only made 2 starts in those 10 races. But trying to make the drama happen, right? Alright, we have to be a biased media outlet and word the headlines into a way that gets the clicks. Octane is struggling to hit apexes in the S's, though. That's not exaggerated. Here's the battle for 6. TK on fresh softs. Does he send it? He sends it. And it's clear David. Will David take out another person? TK's clear. For now. Is Zane, who has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And David's gonna take himself out and into the barrier. Not out of the race. Almost though. Oh, that's a bad spot to try to get back going. A bad point in traffic, at least. Hold station in 9th with wing damage and overheated tires. And everybody besides the top 3. When did Adrian get a penalty? Zane continues to rack him up. Yeah, we're sitting at 26 down at the Red Bull camp. TK with the fastest lap of a 17-1, and now David's out of the session. Right. Oh, wow. Did he take off the rear tire? Oh my goodness. That thing is destroyed. That is a dead AlphaTauri. And that's not going to bring out a full course yellow. That thing was annihilated. It was in a very bad spot. Well, not on the racing surface, but there was no way Marshalls could have gotten to it in real life. But that's her second retirement of the day. I don't know if that was a good race, David. We're getting points. He's already scored points. Don't worry about your own season anything. And the battle has there is no battle. The battle's for second, really. That continues on. About just over a second between one another. The battle is who can get the most penalties, because Zane is leading that category by about 11 seconds. Let's see if he cleans them up the more I call him out. Nothing personal or anything, just it's a lot. And Freddie, another 3-second time penalty. There's a caution in sector 2 for, I assume, maybe Freddie just letting somebody out of the way. You're fine. I just was wondering what the caution was for. My goodness. His finishing results is going to put him back to the moon. I don't know if he's going to be classified with as many penalties as he has. No joke, I think he's actually at the position right now where he would lose points because of how many penalties he has. But long race still, and can gain that advantage over 11th. It's just not looking good. And now Francis closing up on Troy through the 2 DRS zones. That's down to 0.6 of a second. Hector's opened up a 10.5 second advantage. Once again, Francis in chase. Nearly 9/10 back of Troy and losing with the slipstream, but gaining with the DRS. Hector's leading. That's about all you need to know. And a 3-second time penalty for the Red Bull once again. I'll give you 2 guesses on which Red Bull that is. No, Troy's not in a Red Bull. Francis with a 3-second time penalty, and Troy, and now the only driver in the field who had a time penalty is Hector. Yeah. And Hector has no heat. Oh no! He leave the session? Because... And Troy to the pit lane. Did I make him rage quit? I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm sorry. People have rough races. There's, you know, not like... He's the furthest thing from the first person to get this many penalty time penalties. I can guarantee you that. Still to this day, we still have somebody running Season 1 Monaco. How far back they had time penalties. I mean, I think they had like 187 years worth of penalties or something like that. It was a glitch. It was a glitch out, obviously. But we did. I mean, Kyle Petrie, the Paul Rank 31, who was running the other day. Yeah, he got like 187 years worth of penalties. I mean, he's still racing Monaco. He'll be racing Monaco for, I mean, Monza for a while. Ben on his fresh mediums catching up to Charles for 5th. Ben giving his all, trying to catch the Red Bull on 15-lap-old mediums. And Ben is clear. That was close between Troy, though. And Ben, a number 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The race results are going to come down to penalties. That's already been decided. Hector's going to cross the line, and I don't know who's going to finish second. I can tell you who's going to cross the line second. Francis. And fastest lap for Troy. The toe down the front straightaway. The slipstream, the DRS trying to overtake, and Ben even faster. With the lapped car of Freddy. That's a nice little toe and slipstream he got. And Troy up to P2. The undercut is not going to win him the race, but a nice undercut to gain time for sure. Yeah. Hector's won the race if he doesn't wreck. He's 28, yeah, that's nutty. He's just the league safety car at this point. That's about it. He doesn't even do that. Francis and Ben are still going at it. Francis, though, on fresh softs to Ben's mediums. You're fine. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You are fine. I don't know. I think it's 21. Well, that, you know, the average is 22. I don't know. I mean, this pit lane's pretty short. But Francis did get around Ben. And Adrian on many things. Adrian on fresh tires up to P7. And with the way people are getting penalties, he might get a podium. I don't think that's actually going to happen. He's 26 seconds behind Charles. But Ben has just got himself another penalty. It's up to 9 seconds for Ben. 6 seconds for Charles. 3 seconds apiece, second through fourth. And in seventh. And then we get to the meat and potatoes back here. Many things, 6 seconds. Octane, 18. The Red Bull of Zane, it's just now AI with 24. Francis has gone to 116. 387 in terms of lap time. Colton with 9, Risky with 6, Freddie with 15, and I'm sure David and Robert had some other absurd amount of time penalties as well. They have since D&F. And Octane wants to add to his total a little bit more, give him 3 seconds. And I was just talking up y'all for not destroying the track limits most weeks. Yeah, I can't say anything. This is rough to defend. Hector has hit the pit lane. And he's just trying to figure out what his sweet spot is to go set fastest lap. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're doing with 5, 4, 3 seconds on Troy. He's 3.5 seconds back. There's nothing he can do about it. Hector's on fresh tires. Plus, he has a penalty. He didn't help his case out any bit. You go back to 2 weeks ago when he's winning on a flat tire, and this week he's hoping Hector has a flat tire. Many things, and Adrian's still going at it for 7th. It means nothing with Adrian having severely less time penalties than many things, but... Yeah, so can you. And a lockup. No, you locked up. I mean, he could have locked up, but I'm on board with you. Oh, dang. Oh, Charles has left the session. 6th place could be up for grabs with that 41% AI. It's 41% many things. I never had it to 75. I've had it at 85 one season. Last season I had it at 85, yeah. I don't know. I won't have anything to say if y'all can't get that guy. It could be 85%. I could be wrong. Oh, many things! He wants to take himself out prematurely. And Hector goes a 15.594. What else is new? Soft tires on the Alfa Romeo. 5.5, nearly 6-second advantage in front of the field. Many things up to 7th. Hector trying to get win number 19 of his EWRL Formula 1 career. Got that what? I will say Alfa Romeo is looking to bookend the field with first and last. Well, last in general, because Robert was the first one to crash in the Alfa Romeo. Or you need to, hear me out, pick up pace. Or hear me out, strategize better. I am leaning into him, man. I am not fun. I'm fun for everybody else, but if I'm roasting it, you're not loving it. He's about to get passed by the AI. He got passed by an AI. He's gonna... The AI just outbroke him. I mean, the AI destroyed him on the straightaway. He was gone. Oh my god. I hope for your sake it's 85%. But even then, 85% isn't that hard. I run on like 95, 97 when I race casually. Adrian on many things. This is the battle I did not expect to happen with 8 laps. Whoa! The lockups. Yeah, Freddie almost put into a barrier trying to avoid you. Stop locking up! Drive better. Oh. Francis is back to within 1 second on Troy. Here we go once again, the battle for second. Francis trying to tie his worst career EWRL F1 finish. If he can't pass Troy, this will be his worst career EWRL F1 finish. Oh my goodness, yeah. He was gonna go to the end on those mediums. Well, it's an AI. The AI should have. Here comes Francis. He gained half a second that lap. Does Troy have anything left in the tank to defend? Three-tenths of a second, 2/10 of a second. The break at the slipstream to the outside. Looks the racing point. Side by side into the corner. Can he outbrake him? No, they're going side by side. And Francis is cleared a second. Troy trying to get the crossover. Can't get the power down. But he's got the slipstream. But Francis has got the DRS. Troy looks to the back to the outside. And Francis is clear. And I think that will be story done for second. But Troy's not done yet. I don't know if there's too much overtake left in that Ferrari to use. Many Things and Adrian continue to duke it out for 6th. $11. Well, Colton is two people in front. Troy with the slipstream. The DRS trying to get him back. Does he have anything for turn 1? 2 laps to go. The battle for 2nd. Troy to descend. Can he make the corner? He made the corner. Back to 2nd for the Ferrari. We're not done yet. Here comes the Racing Point, Francis. But Troy's got the DRS. Whoa, almost into the back of the Ferrari goes Francis. Francis got to give himself a shot to get him back this time by. Because I think this is pretty much going to be it. Whatever happens on the front straightaway this time pretty much will settle who will finish 2nd. They both have 3-second time penalties apiece. So this is mano y mano for 2nd. And Francis is there. This is it. The final hoorah down the front straightaway that's going to mean anything for the line. They're going to be side by side. But Francis was there at DRS detection. Troy's going to try to get the slipstream. No ERS in the Ferrari. And Francis is gone. It's over. I mean, they were pushing. Now the battle for 6th goes on. They got another run down the front straightaway. Does Adrian want 6th? Oh, that's right. Here comes Adrian with the DRS and the slipstream. Oh, wow, I forgot about the race winner, but Hector will win for the 19th time in his EWRL F1 career at Mexico. Francis will come home 2nd. Yes, 2 years in a row. Francis will take 2nd. Troy will come home 3rd. Ben 4th. Many Things and Adrian are still going at it through the S's. And TK will come home 5th. Many Things, another 3-second time penalty. What is he doing? Trashing his race. Any chance he had at 6th, gone. Octane will come home 8th. Charles 9th. Colton 10th. Jeremy will come home 11th. Zane 12th and Freddie 13th. The battle for 6th. Many Things will cross in 6th, but Adrian will be scored in 6th. No, for Adrian will score in 6th and cross in 6th. Driver of the day, TK with his last It is a national. Viva Mexico! Oh! In the podium celebration, Hector Francis with his worst career finish in Troy. Good thing I don't have any party audio on right now. And it is fastest lap and penalty free for Hector, and that's all she wrote. The rest of the field, penalties. Boy, do I have a book of incidents to read. What the hell? You're right. Okay, let's go through our podium backwards ordered. I'm gonna mute myself and mute Jeremy for when he plays whatever he's gonna play on his phone.
No, I already finished.
You didn't know.
Yeah, you see, but when I'm through driver interviews, you're still playing when I'm interviewing the winner and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Bye. Alright, the deed is done.
Too late.
Okay. So, Troy, third place, but talk about the battle there at the end. Trying your hardest, giving it all to beat Francis.
Yeah, it was a good battle, pretty fun. We went back and forth, of who was like having the lead and stuff, and yeah, that straight was very good for overtaking, and yeah, I thought it was a fun battle, but nothing more than that.
Okay, so you come into today, 46-point lead. You leave today, 35-point lead. It's the game plan with 7 races remaining. Give or take 3, 6, 8 races remaining. I can do math. 2 weeks time we're in Hungary.
I don't know. I need to get a good quality in Hungary probably. It's quite difficult to overtake there. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, honestly. It's not the track that I enjoy driving at. I don't know. It's not suited for me, I would say. Yeah, but I'm still gonna try to collect as many points as possible and try to probably not extend the lead, but try to not get Hector to gain as much as he can.
Right. Back to today. Was there anything you could have done maybe different strategy-wise to fend off Francis? Like maybe come in a lap later? Would that have helped? Or what do you feel?
Yeah, maybe coming a lap later. The undercut was way more powerful than I expected, even though Francis stayed out for like 2 more laps, so that's probably one of the reasons. I don't know. I could have probably tried coming in 1 lap later, or try to go for the softs again on my second stint, maybe, just to like get this gap down to Francis for the moment at least. But yeah, I don't know. Really, I think the strategy I used was the go-to strategy. I just need to be better at managing tire wear and stuff like that, I guess.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations on your God, what podium is this? This is another like great season for you. Once again,
I don't even know, man.
A podium in every race but 2, so 12 podium on the season. Congratulations to you on that, and best luck to you when we head out to Hungary in 2 weeks on Valentine's Day.
Thank you, man.
Right on. And Francis, what a battle. Talk about your side of it.
Well, first things first, I loaded the wrong setup. I loaded my setup that I was working on, so it was garbage. It was really meant for qualifying. And then I didn't touch the game for like, what was it, like a week and some bits. And yeah, I did what I could. So nothing more on that. And I knew his tires were gonna fade because he pitted like lap 23 or 24 when he should have pitted like lap 26 or 25. So that was basically it. And I got held up in the pits, but oh well. Welcome to Codemasters.
So, with your correct setup, would you have had anything for Hector, or was his pace like actually just that much better than everyone else's?
No, I think it's also the fact I didn't touch the game. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. So,
fair enough. So 5 starts, 3 wins, 2 second place finishes. How does it feel to still say that second is your worst finish in the series?
it's pretty weird, to be honest. It is. I mean, normally I'd expect like worst finish to be like 5th or something, but I didn't get involved in a wreck yet, so we'll have to see.
Well, speaking of wrecks, last season Hungary was the season opener. It was wreck filled, to say the least. How do you feel you're gonna do at Hungary?
Is it next week?
2 weeks. I'm sorry, 2 weeks. Week
2
after
weeks.
the Super Bowl.
So on Valentine's?
Yep, Valentine's Day.
Oh well, I'm not gonna be there. So I think I'll finish like last place.
Oh, well, no. All right. Well, no, it depends. If there's a lot of people booed up for Valentine's Day, we might have to push it back a week. Who knows?
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Right. But all right. So, how do you feel about the track?
It's a track, as I always say, and it has a lot of left and right and straights, so that's pretty cool.
Most circuits do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. But in terms of strategy, I think it could be interesting, depending on like the setups. If they work with the softs or mediums and whatnot. So, yeah, keep an eye out for the strategies.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, congratulations on your 5th straight podium in 5 starts. Well, not straight because you missed the Netherlands, but you didn't make that start, so it doesn't count against you. 5 podiums in 5 starts. Congratulations. Best luck to you. Whatever your next race is.
Thanks.
Right on. And it is 19 time. Formula 1 race winner, Hector. How we feeling? Mr. Lonely out there.
I'm Mr. Lonely. But I don't know.
I don't know. You sounded
No
very
thoughts.
happy when you crossed the line.
Yeah, no thoughts, head empty. Ya llegamos. I mean,
All right. Talk
Yeah.
talk strategy. You went you went a while on your first in the tires. I can't remember what you were on, but
Yeah, I started on the soft tire. I was thinking in qualifying to start on the medium and call it a day, but the idea was to always run the soft towards the end or soft at the last stint and try to extend the first stint and the next stint as much as I could so I can get as much tire life for the soft tire at the end and get the best lap time I could. So yeah, it was just a luxury that I was able to conserve the tire and also extend it while making sure I had a couple tenths every single lap to the guys behind. So yeah, it was just had a bit of everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna rest on my laurels because I know for a fact that that Francis is a lot quicker than what he showed today. So yeah.
So last season I didn't necessarily keep track of polls and all that, but at least this season I have, and this is the first sweep of the season for the win, the pole, and the fastest lap. Does that have anything? Does that add anything to the win?
In a bit it does. Just because I was never as comfortable on 2020 as I was on 19, and I still can't figure out why. I think it's just down to the handling model, but besides that, I don't know. I just haven't been able to get along with the game as much as I'd like to. But yeah, for example, like you guys saw in the beginning of the season, struggling for even a pole position. But yeah, as still learning the game, so still things have yet to come. So yeah, but either way, the more I've been playing the game for a good while, I've been learning a lot more about what I need to do for my driving and how to adjust and how to build the car for the setup. So it was unfortunate that in Abu Dhabi I couldn't get to show that because I felt like the car that I had in Abu Dhabi was probably like the best I've had all 2020. So yeah, I'm just glad it was able to come to fruition and come to light here at least, show something of what I've been learning and kind of what I've been coming to.
Right. So next week we're off for the big hand egg game. The week after that, Valentine's Day, we're at Hungary. How do you feel about it?
Valentine's Day or Hungary? Which one?
Your pick.
No, no. Well, I mean, let's see if many things decides to pump me out of the way for the win. I mean, what?
Oh, that's right. Last season
playing.
opener.
Yeah. No, but if I get the setup right and figure it out, and I should be okay. I actually quite like Hungary. Despite what happened in here, I've had good races at Hungary and other places. So, yeah, it's just see what happens. Take it day by day, step by step, and rain down on Troy. Even though I'm 6 races down, but hey, it is what it is. I did that to myself, so.
Fair enough. Well, you did get to another Troy. You're tied with Troy Salter in all-time wins, 19. I know you really don't care about the F1 wins, but you're getting there to Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on your 19th EWRL F1 win, the win here in Mexico, and best luck to you 2 weeks' time at Hungary.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be seeing you, Ben.
Rock on. And yeah, that's going to conclude the coverage today. Go enjoy some football next Sunday, Super Bowl. Bucks and Chiefs. If you care to comment who you pick, go for it. I don't care. I probably won't read them. But yeah, 2 weeks time, Valentine's Day, Daytona 500 Day. We'll be running the Hungarian Grand Prix. Same time as always, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Let's see you then. Be safe, be warm, stay cool. We'll see you then.
You